Hey everybody, my name is Akawa. Welcome back to Let's Play Fragile Dreams. In our last episode, we finished exploring the sewer and we met back up with the silver-haired girl. She was summoned to commence Operation Glass Cage by a disembodied voice named Shin, who our ghost companion Sai knew of. We made it to the end of this sewer area and checked out the catwalk on the opposite side. So before we continue on, let's check out this one. All the way at the end here, we've got a group of wandering spirits to deal with. And they are directly in front of a rusty walkway area, the sort that we'd have to walk slowly over in order to not fall through. So this fight can actually be kind of annoying because we don't really get to move around much. So you just have to get really good at hitting them on their way in, which I am not very good at. This is actually, I think, the third time that I did this, because in the previous two, one of them I died, and one of them I just used up all my healing items, and I wasn't really happy with either of them, so I re-recorded it. Past the rusty walk area, and there is an item right here. And one thing that I noticed when I was going back through here to record this, on the other side of the catwalk, there's this graffiti on one of the concrete poles that I hadn't noticed. I'm not sure how they got it up there, but there you have it. Let's go take our mystery item to the campfire so we can see what it is.
This is so soothing. Is this?
Yes, it is. The katana is the highest level one-handed weapon that we get. So it's going to be very useful.
Fancy meeting you here! A splendid surprise!
Don't need anything from you.
Have a nice day!
We can get rid of some of these extra energy drinks that I had on hand in case the wandering spirits were giving me a hard time. And we are going to save now that we have got the katana. And now it's about time to really start progressing in this episode. Two items of interest in this tunnel. First is this graffiti, which makes very little sense to me. I'm not quite sure what that's a reference to. And also, over here, you'll see a little item.
What's with this place? It smells funny.
Be careful. There's a whole different breed of enemy hiding around here.
Different how?
We've dealt with hazy, shadowy ghosts so far, but this guy's here in the flesh, with a taste for meat. It'll strike from the walls and the ceiling. Keep your ears open so you can anticipate its attacks.
We're here for a boss fight. This boss is named Evil in the Dark. In my guide, I called it Carrion Mole. And, it's a giant mole. It pops out of these tunnels. You have to listen for which tunnel it's going to pop out of. It has directional audio. There are also 2 holes in the ceiling that it can pop out of. When it shows up, if it's close enough to you, it will attempt to do an attack. If it pops up on the opposite side of the room, it just goes back inside. It's got a different noise that it makes when it's burrowing through the roof than through one of the holes on the side of the room. So that's how you can tell. The best way to deal with that is just stand in the corner. Hammers are not particularly great because the amount of windup makes it so that it's really risky to try to get a hit in before the mole hits you back, but also after the amount of time has passed that you would need to be able to hit him. Otherwise he gets invincibility frames from his animation. The bow is basically the worst choice because without a flashlight out, you don't hear the noises that the mole is making as he travels through the ground. And the area that you can actually hit him with the bow is a very small portion of his torso, not his head. And just for the sake of testing, because they did give you a flashbulb right before this, I decided to use it. It does nothing. It doesn't even stun. So just completely forget about it. The best weapon is the polearm I found, because the dash attack has got a very short animation and a very long range. So if he happens to show up on the opposite side of the room from you, you can easily get over to him without having to risk yourself with an attack. All you gotta do is keep an ear open for rooftop attacks. And I screwed up here a little bit. Honestly, if I would have attacked from farther away, it would have been fine. The attack that I gave would have canceled out his attack. My attack got canceled out by his because I was within range of his strike. But either way, he's a pretty simple boss, and he is down for the count.
Phew. I think we're okay now.
Well, well, when did you become Mr. Tough Guy?
I guess all that practice is paying off.
Don't get too full of yourself.
Now let's go find that girl.
With this boss defeated, it actually blocks us from going through the door into the previous area. So once you defeat him, it's kind of a no turning back situation. But that's okay, because there's a campfire right here.
Achoo! I hope I'm not getting sick.
clean our inventory up a little bit before we continue on. Go ahead and save. And off we go. I was looking for graffiti or something, but it's a pretty plain room. There's an item back here, and rubble prevents us from continuing down that tunnel. We are on the top of a dam. It's pretty amazing that they did the water effects for that surface strictly just for this one set piece.
Wow. What kind of place is this?
Are you kidding me or what? You don't know? That thing's called a dam.
A dam? It's so humongous. Oh, wow.
Yep, it's one of the larger structures built by man. It harnesses the force of water to turn giant turbines, and that generates electricity.
Turbines? Electricity? I don't really get it, but it's still pretty amazing.
Well, I guess so. What strikes me is that it's still operational. That's amazing. What? What are you grinning about?
Nothing. I was just thinking how happy I am to share the site with somebody. Before, I'd always been alone in my discoveries. The lights turned on. Huh. That might mean there's somebody up ahead.
Maybe. Although in my opinion, I think we should go back where we came from.
Well, nobody asked for your opinion, so we're gonna keep walking. I hope you like this white noise because that's basically going to be the entire rest of the episode. It's just listening to the sound of water pouring out of this dam. Once we get past the hydroelectric building, we have a flock of crows to deal with. I'm not sure why they decided to send us back to the second level of bird when we've been fighting level 3 birds this entire time, but oh well. Maybe because it's not a dark area, so it would be weird to have ghosts out here in like a sunlit part of the map. There's a second group over here. Fortunately, this katana makes very short work of these guys. And that's done it.
It's you again.
Please help me. Please help me.
What's that? What are you saying? I can't hear you! It won't open. We have to climb down.
You can't be serious. Don't tell me you're thinking of taking the ladders down.
But she's in trouble, and she's waiting for me down there.
Quiet already. Who am I kidding? Once you've made up your mind about something, there's no swaying you.
What? Swaying me?
You don't have to know the lingo. In any case, the walkways might be really flimsy, so be extra careful, will you?
Yeah, I will.
You'll be the second death of me, I swear.
Just looking to see if there's anything in here. There is not. Okay, well. Use this campfire real quick.
Man, I'm getting sleepy. I see.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm gonna go explore the dam.
Huh? But Mom said we can't go out today.
What? Why not?
I don't know, but something about how now that we can understand each other, we, gotta be together as family.
You idiot. There's a lot more on your mind that you're not saying. Wait, how come I even know what you're thinking?
'Cause, it's like I said, this is something big.
Well, I don't get it. Either way, I'm going.
But, wait!
Don't tell me you want to come with me.
I do!
I'll be honest with you. You're stupid and a bother. But today I can tell you're really serious.
I am, and I will keep up.
Pick up this item. Go down this ladder. The first of many ladders that we get to climb up and down. I like the idea of this dam, but it's kind of boring. Although I don't exactly know what I would suggest to make it a little bit more interesting. Because it's modeled after, you know, what a dam is actually like. There's a ladder right here that we're not heading down. If we were to head down it, we would see some graffiti. This graffiti right here of a muscly man done with what looks like a Sharpie. The next ladder down is busted, so we have to go across, which we are doing right now. As we continue on, we run into a group of crows. followed by another group of crows. And then a rusty walkway. Past that, there is a third group of crows. Looking out that none of these are really dive bombing me that much. Also looking out that because I do so much damage with the katana, the number of strikes that I'm actually having in these encounters is very low, which makes my percentage chance of the katana breaking similarly low. The longer I can keep this thing going, the easier this section is going to be. Gotta head up these ladders, because at the top of this area, there is an item to pick up. There are also some drawings here that I think are supposed to be ghosts, but it's really hard to tell. A red square with blue squiggly lines and a green circle with yellow squiggly lines. I suppose it could be the little brother and the older brother. I don't know. I have a really hard time determining what all of these drawings are supposed to be. Right here, there's a ladder. And that will take us to the middle catwalk of the dam area. One more ladder. And on this catwalk, surprise, surprise, there are more crows to deal with. Our inventory is getting pretty full. Fortunately, though, there's a campfire right there. What does this sign say? Since we're about to use this campfire, killing these guys, I guess, is kind of a waste of time, so... We do want to pick this up, because we're right next to a campfire, and it is money. So I guess we'll use this energy drink, because we do have a couple. Let's see what all we got.
I hope I'm not getting sick. Hey, could this be...
Crossbow is the strongest ranged weapon. Got a bunch of items to replace those energy drinks. And a memory item.
Come on. Hurry up or I'm leaving you behind.
Sorry.
What are you scribbling there?
It's a map. I wouldn't want us getting lost.
You numbskull. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'd never lose my way here.
But I need it.
What? You planning on coming here again on your own?
I could. After all, I take after you.
Huh. You're braver than I thought.
Just give me a second to draw this. When I'm done, I'll let you borrow it. It'll be our secret map.
Ugh, I told you. I don't need that.
But Papa's always saying better safe than sorry.
Yeah. If you take after anybody, it's Mom and Dad.
So?
Just forget about it. Let's go and don't fall behind.
You are my valued customer indeed.
Let's see what you got. Golf club, longbow. Never mind.
Well then, this is goodbye.
And this is the end of the episode. So let's go ahead and put most of this in storage, because we still have a good way to go next week. And that's going to do it. As soon as I figure out where to save. Yeah, there we go. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you next week.